here I am again, the first episode of what I usually do in the new year 2024. And well, let's get on with things. And Lord, I hope this day is good.
Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good.
That's a prayer we all have, isn't it? Lord, I hope this day is good. And here's wishing that most of the days in your year 2024 will be good. After all, these are turbulent times, and we have to move with the flow, I think, right? Okay, I'm opening up this show with a reference to a dream, okay? A dream that began in 1957. I'm talking about Patna, Bihar, India, right? In 1957, there was this young man at that time. His name was Shivendra Sinha, and he had taken up a course in acting in London. And then he returns to Patna with this hope of building up a theatre space, a space where there would be theatre, there would be drama, acting, plays in the city. And half a century later, a little bit more than half a century later, his nephew Suman Sinha, who runs the Regent Fund Cinemas in town, he has brought this dream to life. And so we have the House of Variety, which was inaugurated a few days ago. That's on the 4th. Now, the House of Variety is a 50-seat intimate theatre space, which was something that was really required in this city, where discerning patrons of art could come and enjoy theatre, music, lectures, and a great variety of things. And the beauty of it is you can always book your tickets on this Book My Show thing. It's not just a space for performances. It is a vision in which every segment of our city are different citizens who come together to make Patna the vibrant place it is. People from various communities, people from various regions, they can come in and they can enjoy a slice of their own culture. So we're looking to curated films, we are looking to performances of all kinds of music, and personally I'm looking forward to maybe a jazz session or something like that, since I love blues and jazz. And we're looking to see Patna take its place among the other cultural cities of the world. And today I am on my way to watch a boring story. I'm going to watch A Boring Story. A Boring Story is on today and tomorrow at the House of Variety, and it is coming to you from Assam, the Seagull Theatre Assam, okay, and it's directed by Bahrul Islam. So I hope to see some of you there, right? I'm going with a lot of expectations, and I'll definitely be reviewing this in the next episode whenever I come on, okay? And maybe you're saying that I'm doing a shameless promotion of something on this show, which I normally don't do. Well, I am. I'm shamelessly promoting the House of Variety because I love drama. Nowadays, I am reading this book called The Prophet's Song by Paul Lynch.
I think fiction should be counterfactual. It should be allowed to ask these kind of questions.
If there ever was a critical book for our times, then it is Paul Lynch's A Prophet's Song?
Well, The Guardian said it's a novel written to jolt the reader awake. The Irish Examiner said, I don't know when I last read a book that left me as shaken and disturbed. This is one of the most important novels of 2023, they wrote. You've said it's an attempt at radical empathy. Is it intended to be a cautionary tale?
Perhaps it is. Some people read the book and they like prophet song. He's warning us about, what comes next if we're not careful. You can read it that way. Some people see it as a simulation of events that other people around the world are going through, and maybe we can understand that for ourselves. And there is that radical empathy aspect.
It's a story about how a liberal democracy falls into this thing called authoritarianism. It's a brooding, dark novel, but also, I think it's a warning for our times.
I think that we all have a failure of imagination, particularly with the spectacle as we watch the news. We're just bombarded with the spectacle, and that spectacle is in itself a simplicity, because we're each a universe to ourselves.
Don't we know that there is at least one chap in this entire country who just loves, photographs? What's with this guy and all this selfie mania around the place? And this selfie mania is costing us quite a lot of money, I believe. I mean, costing the ordinary citizen. You are paying taxes. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems that if you're traveling around a lot and using trains, okay, you would find that there are several railway stations, which have set up selfie booths where you could take a picture, and of course it is mandatory that these selfie booths have a life-sized 3D cutout of a particular person. And would you believe it that the cost of each of these permanent selfie booths, each permanent selfie booth costs 6.25 lakhs, while temporary selfie booths cost 1.25 lakhs. And the dispensation, the cost has been worked out by the Central Bureau of Communication, which comes under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Now look, I am a very, very middle class citizen of this country, okay? And while we really like our country to be beautified, we like railway stations to be clean and all the rest of it, but as a ordinary middle class person, and looking at the great unemployment that we have in this country, and if a permanent selfie booth, now this is really, very, very simple calculation. If a permanent selfie booth costs 6.25 lakh, and you take two of these booths together, okay, that would be around 13 lakhs of rupees, and two booths could probably give 5 people, a decent job, 5 educated people, a decent job. There's so much of unemployment around the place. People are struggling for jobs. So if you pay a young person 20,000 rupees a month, 2 of these selfie booths could basically take care of about 5 people's salaries for a year. And that would be a good thing. I mean, you could have internships or something like that. People could actually aspire to do something productive for the country. And believe it or not, there are about more than 100 points. Okay, 50 railway stations of the Central Railway are having these selfie booths. The Northern Railway has going to be putting up 100 of these access points. One division, that the Southern division of that is Trichy, they are going to put around 11 stations with these selfie points. And so you can imagine the amount of money which is being spent on something which I think is very frivolous, when that money could have gone into, could be put to better use. No? That money could be put to better use, don't you think? And there's a funny story to this. It happened, you see, on the December 27th, the Hindu broke this story, and based on replies to RTI applications, and it was published on the 28th, and the next day we have this directive by the railway board saying that every RTI has to be cleared by at least the divisional manager. So that was a very interesting story. And it seems that the gentleman who replied to this RTI was transferred. For the entire story, I put the links below. There are a few links there. You can click on those links and you can go to the Hindu and you can read more about this. But really, I think we all love a good selfie, don't we? Well, remember the last time I was here, I spoke about Christmas party? And well, there has been a lot of reactions to this Christmas party. And they are all over the country, lots of ordinary people saying, telling their leaders, telling those people who attended this Christmas party that look, you did not do it in our name.
And atrocities everywhere. And in that, even some of these best of the institutions are not left out. Without any FIR, without any case filed, without any case going into the court, people have been arrested, and even before that, functions have been stopped, not by any government order, but thugs, robbers, hooligans, rapists who are scot-free and walking around on the street, go into these institutions and stop any activity which is related to education, which is also related to the religious function, without hurting the sentiment of anyone, which has been going on for 60, 70 years in this country. The leadership should have sense to decline. But if they say they represent Christian community, fundamentally wrong. Hence, millions of Christians have opposed this. It is just the 3,200 who endorsed the statement in 2 days' time is an indication of the anguish and the anger Christians have against the leadership, whichever church, whichever denomination they come from, whatever position they hold.
Well, ringing in the new year was the oldest animal on the planet. I mean, the oldest animal on the planet is Jonathan, and he is a giant tortoise, and he is celebrating his 191st year on planet Earth, or so people tell us. And for those of you who have read this story, this is just a small recap, and I'm quite sure you would love watching it. I did. That's all from me for the day. I'll be returning very soon with some more stuff for you. And well, here's wishing you a very good day. Lord, I hope this day is good. and sung by these two wonderful singers from the Northeast.
Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good.
Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand.
I don't need fortune,